Today is World Children's Day. It's a reminder that all children around the world have the right to protection, well-being, and education. The CNIB launched a charter in 2023 to promote the right kids who are blind or have low vision should have to succeed and even excel in school. The charter is meant to ensure children have access to tools and technology they need to do better in class. Joining us now from the CNIB is Vivi Dabee. Hello, Vivi.
Hi, Rochelle.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So take us back to 2023 and this charter. Why was it created?
So the charter was created out of consultations we did across the country with participants all across Canada in preparation to launch our new strategic plan, which is underway right now. And one of the pillars of that strategic plan was our kids will thrive. So we heard from participants across the country that we needed to provide support to our kids and families, not only inside but outside of the classroom. So everything from learning in the class technology to supports outside if they wanted to undertake extracurricular activities. So that is where the charter was born. And we also heard that the need for eye tests for kids in early intervention was quite necessary, because we learned that while there are some medical tests that are mandatory for children before they enter the age of school, this wasn't a requirement for kids with sight loss, and often an eye condition that could be intervened at an earlier stage or even prevented or had supports lined up before the child entered school was not being detected on time or soon enough. So this is what precipitated the charter for us to do this necessary work to support our families and our kids.
Tell us about some of the challenges kids who are either blind or have low vision may have in the classroom.
Well, in alignment with launching the charter, we also did some focus groups across the province of Manitoba, and what we heard was that kids were not receiving enough support in class when it came to visual technology or on-site classroom intervention. So while they might have a support person with them for part of the day, they wouldn't have that person the entire day, or they would be given a piece of technology and sort of left to their own devices and given an iPad and magnification and told figure it out without the addition of teaching how to use that technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that needs to be changed, obviously.
Yeah, we'd like to see, technology is great, and if you can use it, that's wonderful, but we need to see that piece of kids and families learning to use that technology so that they can be supported inside and outside of the classroom.
And based on World Children's Day, everyone should have equal rights to education and being able to excel in that environment as well. So what is it that you're trying to do now with this charter and how you're hoping to enforce it?
Well, the charter, as you mentioned, is almost 2 years old, and we would like to see 10,000 signatures on this charter by its second anniversary, which is in December, because when we did a national survey, what we learned was that there are 10,000 families across the country who said that their child needs support. So if there are 10,000 families across the country, we want to see those 10,000 families being supported. So we would like 10,000 signatures on this charter so we can provide our kids and our families support inside and outside of the classroom. And of course, the big piece of that is the healthcare piece, where we would like to see children being tested at the age of 0, 6 months, 2 years, and as they enter school, and every year after that, just because you may not have a diagnosis when you enter school, but that doesn't mean that something couldn't develop as you're in school age. So we feel that if we can identify and support and set our kids up for success, then they can have the best chance possible to have equity with their sighted peers.
And so people can sign that where? Where can they find it?
They can go to cnib.ca, and on our landing page there should be a link to the charter. Thanks,
Vivi. And if you want more information, we also have a link on our website. Thank you.
Thanks.
Community Connection is brought to you by Mr. Reuter Plumbing. Born to be a hero, trained to be a plumber.